Hey guys, Nabil here, Samurai Showdown fans. You should be very happy to know that the highly anticipated rollback netcode update for Samurai Showdown on console has been released, and I got a chance to try it for a couple hours, and I'm here to tell you how good or bad it is. But before we get started and talk about that, a gentle reminder as always to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I drop a new video. Samurai Showdown, one of my favorite fighting games, came out in 2019 to great reviews. It is a very unique fighting game. Great characters, great settings. The gameplay itself is unlike anything. If you just started playing fighting games in the last, I don't know, 5-6 years or so, it's completely unique. This is the return of a beloved franchise from 1993, Samurai Spirits in Japan, Samurai Showdown, and for the rest of the world. So the game was great and everything was amazing. However, people complained about the netcode. Now I gotta say, when the game came out and I was playing it a lot online, the online itself was fine. It was delay based, it wasn't rollback netcode. But because the game itself is not a fast-paced game like the King of Fighters or Street Fighter, and it's a more methodical game where you take your time and the hits themselves and moves are slower than your typical fighting game, which is combo based and heavy on combos. This was different, so it worked okay. Obviously I wanted rollback, and then SNK went ahead and announced rollback years later, and they didn't have to do that because the game has been out for a long time, for 5 years now, right? I mean, it's quite a long time ago, but they still went ahead and worked on it, and which I assume it's probably did cost them a lot of money. And they didn't have to, but they did it, and it's great. Now it came out first on PC on Steam. I have mainly switched to PC gaming over the past few months, and I tried it and did a video about it, and it worked great. I had a lot of fun playing the game. Now, granted, it takes some time to find people, so using Discord to find people is the best way for you to play the game. Now the update was also supposed to come out on the on consoles, and it was announced around the same time, but it took longer, which I'm guessing there were some technical difficulties which were not present for the PC version. But now finally we have it, and it was released yesterday, and I got a chance to try it. So I played on the PlayStation 5, so obviously using a PlayStation 4 version of the game. There is no crossplay. So the first thing, I went ahead and just started looking for a game on the casual, looking for a casual lobby, and I did find one, and I went ahead and connect to it, and there were 2 people playing there, and I just joined them, and we just had a lot of fun. The game played smooth. It really is smooth. Again, because even the game itself, as I said, is slow and methodical, so it just feels even better than any other netcode fighting game, because it feels like you're playing offline. There's no slowdowns, no like frame dropping or anything like that. It was just smooth and amazing. I just wanted to try a couple games. I ended up playing for like an hour or so, and it just every single match worked fine. I found myself very rusty. I haven't played the game for a while, so I went with Shizumaru, which I love playing Shizumaru. Played some Genjuro as well, and Amakusa, and I didn't play Haomaru. We usually play a lot of Haomaru, but it was great. It was great. Now the challenge I would think that you might find is the fact there is no crossplay, so you have to play against. It's a smaller pool than if you're talking about the King of Fighters 15, for example, where it has crossplay. So PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 players will only play with the PlayStation 4 and 5. The Xbox is going to play with the Xbox, and the Steam version is only going to play against the Steam version. But you do with Steam, you can play against people on the Epic Store as well. So you have that, maybe bigger pool. But again, the majority of players are on Steam, as you guys know. The other thing is, I tried to go into ranked matches, but unfortunately I did not find anyone. Now I'm guessing, as I said, the challenge is finding people online. But once you find someone online, it's going to work great, because the netcode is just fantastic and amazing work again from SNK. And as I said, they didn't have to do that. The game has been out for 5 years, but we've gotten used to this thing with SNK. Well, they just go ahead, and if they can, they will update an old release free and just give you the game to enjoy it even more. They did that with the King of Fighters 98, the King of Fighters 2002 UM 97, Last Blade, Mark of the Wolves, and all that on PC, and you get, and even on some of them on console, Samurai Showdown 5, and it just works great. Now, I wish they also did that with the Samurai Showdown collection, because unfortunately that did not have a good netcode, and I love that collection so much. But that's a different different publisher, different game. Now, as I said, it works great, absolutely worth it. If you have the game, go ahead and try it. If you don't have the game and you want to buy it on Steam or on the PlayStation, they actually have a massive sale right now. It's over 80%. It's 80% actually. 80% off on the PlayStation. It's 70% if you don't have Plus. But if you have Plus, it's actually 80% off. So it's really, really cheap. It's time to get the game if you don't have it with all the DLCs. It has 3 seasons of support, and it absolutely is worth it. One of my favorite, actually my favorite Samurai Showdown game. And I've been a Samurai Showdown fan since the very first game in 1993. So absolutely great, as I said. Would it have been great with crossplay? Absolutely, but are we gonna get crossplay? Probably not. That's a lot of development, money, and time, and the fact that we've gotten rollback just like that for free is already a big thing. And again, thanks to SNK for doing that. But yeah, try to play the game. It's absolutely worth it. It's been crossplay. Rollback is available on the PlayStation, PC, and Xbox, not available on the Nintendo Switch, unfortunately. So if you want to play the game, this is the right time to do so. And I'll see you guys online, and let's fight in Samurai Showdown.